The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Lined up for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your lineman.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Miami, 7, Pitt, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Walker will fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting the sack, creating some momentum.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Walker to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's James. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Panthers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Walker will fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Pitt looking to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways. But
and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Miami 24, Pitt 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Walker to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Hale. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Walker will fire. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
The attempt is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Chadwick. Swings it out to the flat.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Lofton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Got a man, it's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Carr. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Miami, 31-0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man, it's James. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The give out of the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs.
Mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pitch to the left. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 17 over Louisiana Tech. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Second down coming up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami!
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Walker to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll knock him down.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Walker will fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Farrell. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick completion to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. He might want another play.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Fights off a defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, jump!
Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Grabbed over the middle, it's Maddox. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maddox. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference champion.